Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am doing another bag. This one is a peg bag. This is my last order I have to do. This is for my friend's son. It's for his pegs. So I'm going to do this one and get it over and done with because it won't take long. It's just a little peg bag. The peg bags don't take as long, and the only problem is he's a Newcastle United supporter, so I've got to do black and white stripes on it. That's why I'm sitting right in the corner underneath my lamp and I'm holding it up so I can see the stitch. I should have done this morning really, and the weather today has been so bad. It's been dark all day, so I don't think it would have made any difference if I'd been doing it during the day. I think I've had my light on in my living room most of the day today. The standard lamp anyway, one behind me. But anyway, this is my day 2, my Vlogmas day 2. And I have a little video just to show you what I have been doing, so I'll put that on before I do anything else to let you see what I've been doing there. Well, that's the bag finished for Angela. I'll be able to take that to the post office, post that off to her. And that's the larger bag, the grey and white one for Dawn, so I'll be able to post that one off today as well, which I'm going over to the post office shortly to post 1 or 2 things. And also a set of 4 coasters, which I was just doing to sell, but a lady called Rosemary asked me if I would do a set for her, so these ones are for Rosemary. So that's Angela's bag finished, Dawn's bag finished, and the 4 coasters for Rosemary finished. I was just going to do the coasters to sell, but Rosemary emailed me and asked about them, so they were the first ones I was doing, so they've gone to Rosemary. I didn't walk over, I drove over the post office. I wanted to get over with everything I had to post, and it was getting a bit late, so I wanted to make sure I caught the last pickup post from the post office. I think if I'd walked over I might have missed it, because I think the post office van just pulled up after I was leaving, so I think if I'd walked over I wouldn't have made it in time. So that's Angela. Your parcel is on its way to you, Angela, with your bag in, and your bill is inside, so you'll know what you have to pay when you get it. And Dawn's, I've posted Dawn's too, that's on its way to Dawn, and your bill is inside, you'll know what you have to pay when you get it. And the same with Rosemary. I've posted the coasters off to you, Rosemary. They are on their way with your bill inside too. And then I also posted Denise, the coasters for Denise. But Denise had already paid me, so there's no bill in Denise's, it's already paid for. And I also had some patterns, knitting patterns to post. They are on their way as well to the lady that bought them from eBay. And if anybody wants to buy my patterns, they are on Etsy and eBay. But they are a little bit cheaper on eBay because I don't have selling fees on eBay, but I do on Etsy, so there's still a higher price on Etsy, but I may be taking the paper patterns off Etsy and just selling them on eBay because of the selling fees. I'll probably just keep the PDFs on Etsy, so anyone, you know, in other countries that wants them can get the PDFs. And that's what I'm going to do, because I'd rather sell them on eBay where they're not charging me any selling fees on there. And I don't know how many rows I have to do in this this black. I had to start off with I've got 3 balls of black here. There's 2 here and a smaller one here. I'm working just off the 3 balls because I'm not winding them up into cakes, because I'll probably not be using them again for dear knows how long. So I'm just using them off the 3 balls. But when I started, we're using 3 strands because I like it like super chunky. I think 3 strands makes it like super chunky, and that makes the bag stiff and stand up by themselves. Well, to get through the holes, the little holes on there, I have to use a very small crochet hook first. So I use a 3mm because it has a smaller head on, it goes through the holes all right. So I start off with that one, do all the way around through the holes, and then I have to do, the stitch isn't quite large enough because when I'm doing these bags, I use 8, that's my 8mm hook. I use the 8mm normally after I get the first couple of rows done on here, and I'm doing the second row on a 6mm because the hole is too small to get the 8mm through. Well, not the hole, the stitch, because using a 3mm to get through the holes. So then I have to do the second row, which is this one I'm using 6mm. And then after that, I'll go on to the 8mm, and then it'll get done a lot quicker with a larger stitch. But that's what you have to do with these when you first start because of the size of the holes. But you'd have an awful large hole to get an 8mm hook through. So that's what I do first. But I'm not sure how many rows I have to do. I'm just going to have to go by sight. And I think I'm on to the where I made a join in the, I can't just keep going round and round on this with it being stripes. It means when I come to the white, you're going to have the black like that, and then the white is going to be a step over. It's going to spoil it. It'll not be a circle all the way around. It'll go around and then up over. It's hard to explain. So I have to make a join when I'm doing these ones to make sure. And I finished that with the 6mm, so I'll take that off there. Put the 8mm in. And I'm also having a cup of tea as well. But I think I'll get this one finished tonight, and then after I finish this, I can concentrate on my friend's cardigan, which is an order really, but I'm doing it for Christmas for her. But she doesn't know that. She thinks she's paying for it. That's why she keeps harassing me. I think if she realised I was doing it for Christmas, she'd probably shut her mouth and not say anything. But I'm not going to tell her that. I'm just going to surprise her when I give it to her. But I'm going to stop and have my cup of tea because it's getting cold. Well, it's coffee actually. And that's all I have been doing today. I haven't done anything of anything else because I wanted to get those bags finished. And as soon as I finish this bag, I'll be on with that one, get my friends finished. And then I might get a bit of the scarf done. And then the other baby blanket. I might get this baby blanket finished. And I can put that up. Even not just a baby blanket, if someone wanted it for a lap blanket, just to put over your knees in the night time, which I have. Actually, I have it's just an old crocheted one. When it gets a bit chilly, if I have my heating on low, that's what I just put on my knee. It's just a small blanket, a little lap blanket. In fact, I was going to add more to this because I was just using bits of leftover wool and that for this one. I was going to make it a little bit bigger because it only comes to my ankles when I have it on. It doesn't cover my feet. And sometimes my feet need warming up. And then I might even do some little clothes for Sammy because Sammy does need a change. All these little things I've been wanting to do, and I've had so many orders, I haven't been able to do any of them. I think I've got a frog in my throat as well. I need a drink. I think it's all the dust off the wool. I've never checked the top of my settee the last few days. I get all along the top of my settee. When I sit on the settee, is usually I can run my hand over and there's a handful of fluff. If I leave it for a week and not dust it anything and then just do that, and that's what I get, a handful of fluff. That's what comes off the wool, and I think that's why I cough so much sometimes. But I am going to do some more coasters. I'm going to maybe do one or two a day. And just all different colours, not just Christmas ones, just any ones for anyone that might them. I'm going to do a few coasters and use up some of my balls of cotton that I have. That's not really fit for anything else, and to do things like that. I might only have one little ball, which is big enough for to do a set of coasters, but not for anything else. So that's what I am just going to carry on with this tonight. I haven't had my tea yet because it's only just 4:30. I'm going to have my tea and then I'll pick this up again and try to get this finished. And I'll be able to take that on Thursday when I go to bingo and give it to my friend. Only I'm just going to give it to her in my car and tell her to leave it in the car. She is not going to take it into the club with us, or I'll end up with loads more of these. Because everybody who I've done one for, like my friend, I think I ended up had to do one for her daughter-in-law, and I think I had to do one for somebody else. I'd done one for somebody else, and I had to do one for their friend, and that's what happens. And I end up with more things than I want to do, more orders. So anyway, that's my bit for now. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another times. Bye for now.